All right. Well, alrighty then. Yeah. Back at it. All right, let me adjust this a little bit. OCD check. Is that straight? Yeah, that's pretty straight. All right. All right. Let's see now. Let me get all of this together real quick. Oh, excuse me. And let's see what's cracking on the agenda for today, this fine afternoon. All right, where we at? There we go. Okay. All right, we good money in the chats. Let's get the coupons going. When you guys come on, please make sure that you like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, all of that stuff. All of the above. Like, subscribe, share, say what's up, comment, whatever you want to do. But definitely make sure you hit that like button. When y'all do that, the notifications go out to more folks and more people can engage on the live stream. Okie dokie. Alarm is working. That's a beautiful sign right there. It wasn't working a minute ago, but it's good now. Hopefully my audio is crystal clear and it ain't chopping up or none of that. You know how I feel about the audio. What else we got going on? All right, so I got it pushed out. Oh, let me go live on IG real quick. All right, so we live on IG as well. And this look a little crooked. All right, that looks a little better. Yep. All right, so we good. We are good to go. Let me get the stream up so I can see it. See the chat and all of that. See the chat and all that. All right. Yeah, I'm representing T.A. Maui right now. Let's go. Malaho. No, my bad. Mahalo. Excuse me for Mark jump on my ass. Pause. Mahalo. Oh, by the way, in the language, I believe that my name is Maleku. Maleku. Y'all know about that. I know my name, boy. Ain't that right, Mark? Mark know because he got the same name. Yes. He said, I guess that's my name too. Yeah, we starting off with the shenanigans. Let's go. Oh, he said he got to refer to Jeff because he's actually Hawaiian. Yeah, when Jeff comes on, he'll let us know. Oh, he's on here. Jeff, is that correct? Am I accurate with Malay Cool? Is that the name? I believe it is, if I'm not mistaken. Is that the Hawaiian version of my name? Oh, he said he talking about some ribs. Oh, you're about to get it cracking. What? Y'all over there smoking ribs and shit? Oh boy. Look, he said I have no idea. Yo, y'all is a mess right now. Oh shit. All right, so you know what? We're gonna just go with it. Cause that's what I think I remember. So that's good enough for me. All right, so let's see. So today we got a good topic today, man. Yep, we got a good topic today. This is actually a topic that I wrote down yesterday. I made sure that I wrote it down when we were on live yesterday so that I would remember. Let me see who we got in the building with us real quick, though. Jelani's here. Of course, Mark G and Jeff are here. Melanie's here. What's up, Melanie? Elizabeth is here. What's happening, Elizabeth? And we got Max D. Good afternoon, sir. And Don Von DeMarco in the building. All right. Don Von DeMarco. All right, so, excuse me. Topic for today. Why are you not scared to scale up in trading? This is a goodie. This is a goodie. Because we're going to talk about heart and courage today. You can't be no coward fucking with the market. Come on, man. Can't be no coward messing around with these contracts. Come on, man. You scared to take your account up? If you scared, get a dog. Yo, that's a mad old school OG saying right there. If you scared, get a dog. Oh shit. Oh, J. Carly, I didn't say your name. I said your name first. Well, you know what? How about this? You go without saying. Even if I don't say your name, we're graced with your presence, no matter what. So it don't even matter. How about that? She's like, nah, fuck that. You ain't say my name, motherfucker. My bad. That is my bad. Jay Cleesy's in the building. Yes, she is. As always. Even when she ain't here. Yep, her presence carries over through comments and all that. So yeah, so that's actually a bit of advice. If you try to come for me on one of my posts in the comments section, I can't protect you from the wolves. So just be prepared. Don't come for me. We'll just leave it at that. Don't come for Mark. I got me a Dunkin Donuts today. I was gonna get one yesterday. I didn't get one though. I actually did not get one, so we got it on deck today though. Yeah, you definitely will get your feelings hurt. Yes, you will. It's so funny that people end up with their feelings hurt when they started. What part of the game is that? All this shit that people say all the time is real shit. You know, don't start none, won't be none. All of that shit is real. I don't understand. It's kind of like somebody pushing you and then you punch them in the face and then they cry. Talking about, oh, but you punched me. I only pushed you. Bottom line is that you touched me. Why are you touching me? Don't touch me. I sense it is. Don't touch me. I'm sensitive. Come on, man. That's what it's like. It's like a push versus a punch. Come on, man. Just because you push me don't mean I'm going to push you back. You might get snuffed. Oh, shit. Let me stop bullshitting. People be like, yo, they crazy on here. I ain't messing with them. Yeah, like it's a reflex to punch you in the throat. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's a reflex, damn it. Yep, all of that. She said no receipt having ass. Talk your shit, Jay Carly. Come on, talk that shit. Let's go. Oh man. Yeah, but listen. So let me come back in the comments real quick. So Don says, I'm not scared because that's the only way I eat the same thing as a lion. That's hard. Mark G said, I'm not scared to scale up because the trade I take with one contract will be the trade I take with 100 contracts. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. So let's talk about that right there, what Mark just said. Just think about the statement he made, right? And of course, we talk about this all the time. Same trade that you're going to take with one contract, same trade you're going to take with 100 contracts. Now, that is a part of your mindset. To be able to say that and then to be able to act upon that can only come as a result of having your mindset where it needs to be. Period. Only your mindset is going to allow you to be able to say that. Because emotionally, there's a huge difference between one contract and 100 contracts. So what it would mean is that in order for you to treat one contract the same that you would treat 100 contracts and vice versa, you would have to have a level of emotionless shit going on with you. You kind of have to be stoic from the perspective of engaging with the market. Because how are you going to be able to pull that off? Where to you, emotionally, one contract is the same as 100. In other words, it doesn't matter what the number of the contract size is. Because you're that focused on execution of the process the same each and every time. You understand what I'm saying? You're that focused on the execution of the process, meaning you so focused on doing the same thing to ultimately be in the same trade, no matter what the contract size is, that you don't have time to worry and have an emotional reaction to the contract size. Yes? Your focus and your energy got to be diverted completely on execution of your process so that you don't think about the number. It doesn't matter if it's 1. It doesn't matter if it's 10, 20, 40, 50, 100. Your process remains the same and your focus remains on execution of the process. And that's all you do. That's what you do, right? So it's that dynamic. Sadiq, what's happening? It's the equivalent of that dynamic. And that's what's going to lead you to be able to say exactly what Mark is saying, treating one contract as if it's 100. You understand? You got to elevate to that point mindset wise so that your mindset controls your emotions as it also focuses your execution of the process that you're trained and conditioned to do. Like how else are you going to pull that off? You ain't. And this is why when people become emotional when it comes to trading, they be scared to scale up. That's how I know that you shook. And this has happened many times. People have come on here many times talking about how many trades they took and what their strategy is, what their system is, right? And then when I ask them, I'm like, well, if you can take 7 to 8 trades in a day and go 7 to 8 and 0 with 10 contracts, why don't you scale up? If you just double the contracts, you can take half the amount of trades. Or if you double the contracts, you make twice the amount of money for the same trades. They couldn't respond to that. Their response, and I know Jay Carly remembers this because she was on there at the time. Well, she here all the time, so I'm pretty sure she was there. But I know that she remembers this in particular because there was some that was a good live stream where I actually asked him about that. And I'm like, if you know that you're going to take all these trades, why don't you give maximum value to the trades that you take? And their typical response is, well, no, because my strategy is designed to work with 10 contracts. What does that even mean? I don't understand that. It's the same trade. It's the same. And I'm telling you what it is. What it is that you're not emotionally mature enough to handle your own emotions when it comes to scaling up and increasing the contract size. Because if that's the case, if you know you're going to take 7, 8 trades a day, why wouldn't you give yourself a raise? Why not? You know you're going to do this every day. If you know that you're going to end up with a net profit, why wouldn't you want to increase the amount of money that you make? That's just a question. Oh, because to get to my goal, that's how I do it. Yeah, but if your goal is X amount of dollars and it's taking you 7 or 8 trades a day and a level of stress involved with that as well, why would you go that route instead of just doubling up the contract size and taking fewer trades and having less stress? That's a valid question. Why wouldn't you go that route? So people disguise their fear with their system that they're using. And like, I'm not taking a shot at anybody. I'm just trying to break down the thought process so that you understand that as you elevate and you develop the confidence that you need to trade, period, size don't matter no more. And I don't mean it don't matter like, nah, fuck the size. I'm saying it doesn't matter as far as your emotions go. Emotionally, size don't matter. It don't matter. It's like, I want to say something, but I don't want to be offensive. But it's actually funny. I don't know if I should say it. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to chill. I'm not going to say that. Because I don't want people to think that I'm just like totally out there. Even though I am totally out there, but I don't want you to just think I'm just like, oh, he don't have no class. So I'm not going to say it, but I just had a thought just now. It was funny to me, but I'm going to chill. I ain't going to say it. But anyway, so the basic premise of what I'm getting at is that you got to be able to control your emotions. And the reason that people don't scale up and they scared to is because they don't control themselves. So they lock into a contract size or to a dollar amount, and then they become comfortable with that. And that's what they go after all the time, like in their trading. But what ends up happening is like, you're also creating a level of stress too for yourself. And for some people, they cool with the stress. They all right with it. And I'm like, you know what? More power to you. If that's what you choose to do and you comfortable with it, go ahead and rock out because you good with it. What becomes an issue for me is that when you start complaining about it, that's what I don't like, because I'm like, well, you can't do that and then complain. If you're going to do it, just rock out. You can't do that and complain. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, I'm doing okay, but, I think I might be over trading, or I don't want to, take as many trades, or, well, I like taking all of these trades, but, I just want to be able to do this or to do that. It's like you finding something to complain about instead of just rocking out with what you do. That means that deep down, there's something that you're not happy with, that you're doing. So that's where the complaining is coming from. Because it's like, if you're going to do it and rock out, do your thing. I'm happy that you're happy. But the bottom line is that you got to be happy with yourself and with what it is that you're doing, so that you'll be able to do it long term. You see what I'm saying? You can't do something long term if you're not happy short term. You got to be happy right now in order to be able to do it day in and day out, even during times when you may not feel like doing it. You see? If it gives you happiness, you'll do it anyway, even when you don't feel like it. That's why happiness is important, because you got to be able to stick it out over time, over the long term. And that's the only way you're going to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but that those are my thoughts on it. Let me come back in the comments real quick. Jay Carly said, we should never be scared to scale up because we do the same thing on repeat. Boom. Don said, I was so focused on the process that I looked up and I didn't realize what happened. Jay Carly said, I really don't think that they want to take less trades. He literally couldn't answer. Not an answer that made any sense. Right. Exactly. Melanie said, they're addicted to trading. Ooh. She said, but they are not confident with the win rate. Saying a lot right there, sister. What? She said they addicted to trading. There's a lot of people like that too, man. I'm telling you. Mark G said he didn't want to admit the lack of confidence in his trade. Numbers game again. Exactly. Right, because if your confidence is there, why would you not increase the money? Does that make any logical sense at all? You confident, but you scared to make more. And I'm not saying to do more. I'm saying to make more, doing the same thing you're doing already. Why? Who don't want to do that? Why would you not want to do that? We already know the answer why. The truth is that you're not confident. And it's okay. Like, I'm not saying it like, oh yeah, you ain't confident, you ain't shit. I'm saying that you're not confident, but you need to be aware that you're really not confident. So what you're saying, your system is that you do every day, is really not execution of confidence at all. It really has more to do with, this is just what I do that I found comfort with. I'm comfortable in this zone right here where I'm not confident. It's like, I'm comfortable not being confident here in this little bubble. And that's why they don't step outside of the bubble. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so your bubble is the contract size you stuck at. That's a number you created in your own head. Because the question is obvious. Like, well, if you know you're going to do X amount of trades every day, why are you only doing 10 contracts? Oh, well, and you can give me any excuse. And you know how the excuses go. The excuses can be, oh, well, at 20 contracts, there's no liquidity. Bullshit. 50 contracts, there's no liquidity. Bullshit. 100 contracts. Bullshit. It don't matter what contract size you throw at me to tell me there's no liquidity. It's bullshit. There is liquidity at all of that. So that ain't it. It don't got nothing to do with that. It has more to do with you. So it's like you got to be self-aware about it. You can't be in denial about it, because you'll continue to lack confidence that you need to carry you through over the long term. You need your confidence for this to be a career for you. You got to be confident. Are you nuts? And there's a difference between being confident and being comfortable. Two different things. It's crazy, man. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy when you think about it. Don said, when I took 100 to 20,000 in a day and a half, it was the most mind-numbing thing I ever experienced. Yeah, when you do that type of shit, it gets crazy because you go on that roller coaster ride of all type of emotions because you see money too. Like you actually bear witness to the money part. You know what I'm saying? And I know what that's like. It is crazy, especially the faster that you do it. You know, so emotions play such a big part in this as a business and as a career for you, because emotions will determine whether or not you're able to weather the storm over time. You see what I'm saying? The market does all type of shit over the long term. Question is, are you going to be able to navigate over the long term throughout storms, throughout all these different weather patterns that the market is showing, that the market is giving? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's all right when the sun is out and there's no waves and the sea is calm. When you get that first thunderstorm and the boat is rocking and you get motion sickness, it's different. You're like, wait, hold up. Oh shit, I'm about to throw up. Because you've never been in the storm. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean about being able to weather the storm over the long term. And that's really what it is that you're learning how to do yourself. That's why you have to constantly feed yourself everything that you need in order to be able to resist all of the things that the market does, so that you resist temptation, so that you overcome your fears, all of the above. Because to be able to do one thing is cool. To be able to do something over time, that's different. And that's the difference. That's what separates, you know, somebody that pulls something off maybe once or twice to being able to actually navigate and do shit over the long term. It's like everybody can have a good year, but how is how your decade look? You see what I'm saying? Like that's what it becomes. So it's like, are you prepared for the decade, or are you still lavishing in the good year that you had? It's kind of like that same thought process. But yeah, this is good though. This is good. Anthony, what's happening, man? Don said I had to get my sickness out because I wanted to become so self-aware. Exactly. Oh man. He said, fact, they're actually millionaire traders who are scared shitless every time that they take a trade. Some traders are actually scared of being one trade away from losing it all. I'm the type of person, I have to leave no stone unturned to make the right turn. Right. See, Don, you're very similar to how I am as far as like being hard on yourself. I know that has, like for me personally, that has to do with my OCD. It's like, and I think I had told y'all this. When I first started out on NADEX, when I was kind of like just taking trades, trying to figure shit out. And I took hundreds of trades like over the course of about 72 hours, maybe. Hundreds of trades. Damn near didn't even sleep. And won hundreds of trades and lost 5. Like I lost 5. I was more upset about losing 5 trades than I was excited about winning hundreds of trades, because I didn't understand why I lost the trades. Like it bothered me. And I was like, this is pissing me off. Now, mind you, somebody on the outside looking at that is bugging out. Like, what? You won how many trades? And it was in the hundreds. And then I'm still more concerned about why did I lose the 5? You see what I'm saying? So that's what led to the place where I'm at now, and the thought process, which ultimately led to the same thing that I'm transferring to everybody else through training. Because I'm teaching you exactly how to understand the basis of the market first, instead of trying to figure out how to trade first. Anybody can trade. You can trade. Just trade. But that's not the question that I was asking. I wasn't asking, well, I don't understand why I took those trades. That wasn't my question. My question was, I don't understand why I lost the trades. In other words, why did I lose those trades? What was it about those trades that I took that led me to lose? That's a really good question, because now it forces you to bypass the trade. Now you got to look at yourself and you got to look at the market. And what is the market? It's a mirror. So when you look at the market, you are looking at yourself. Shit. Let's go. That was hard. When you looking at the market, you are looking at yourself. And that's what ultimately will help to position you to get to where you're trying to get to. You understand? So like everybody's path and everybody's journey is not the same, but I believe that everybody wants the same thing. Everybody wants freedom. They want their version of what freedom is. To me, I want total freedom. So like, there's a difference between having freedom in one aspect and not having it in another. It's just like having time freedom, but you don't have money freedom. It's plenty of people that got all the time in the world, but they broke. They got mad time, but they ain't got no money. Then there's people that got money coming in, they got a good job, but they don't got the time freedom. You see what I'm saying? It can go either way. So it's like, if you are time broke, you want time. You want the freedom of time. You want to be able to do shit when you want to, wake up when you want to, go wherever you want to go when you want to, not have to answer to nobody, right? Because you don't have that. The money's good at the job, right? You got security, you got your health insurance and all of that shit. All your benefits is in place. You feeling good about that. But the time freedom is bothering you. The lack of it. You don't have it. And you want it. You see what I'm saying? So now that becomes your fight. You want time freedom. That's what you're fighting for now. You're fighting for your time freedom. So when you look at trading as a vehicle to get you there, now you're looking at it from multiple perspectives, because one is going to give you time freedom if it can replace your financial situation. You see? And that's where all of the breaking down of what it is that you're trying to do comes into the picture. Because it's like, well, what is it that you want? Well, if I can make as much money from trading as I make from my job, man, I would love to do that. So what you're really saying is, the reason I'm willing to even try that is because I want time freedom. My job don't give me that. On my job, I'm exchanging time for money. So I got money, but I'm time broke. So what you're saying in reality, when you look at trading as a vehicle, is I want the time freedom too. You see? And when done right, trading becomes the vehicle that can give you both. And if you got time freedom and money freedom, guess what other freedom comes with that? Stress freedom. You ain't stressed out. Listen, what do stress come from? Think about where all the stress fucking comes from. Worrying about money and paying bills, or worrying about having to answer to someone and be somewhere that you don't want to be because you got to do it. In other words, pulling on your time. So what happens if you got the freedom of time and money? It's funny how stress dies, especially when you don't put no stress on yourself. Just imagine this for a second. You don't put any stress on yourself, and you're not worried about how much nothing costs, and you're not worried about paying bills, and you're not worried about having to clock in and having to report to anyone and ask anybody for anything. Just think about that for a second. And tell me, how stressful would your life be if you had those? Zero stress. The only stress would come from the stress that you put on you understand what I'm saying? Even when situations come up, it don't be the same type of stress. Because you still got time freedom and money freedom. Shit is ill, man. This shit is ill. Sadiq said freedom vibes all day. All day. It's like it's nothing else really to talk about. It really is nothing else to really like think or talk about when you actually think about it when it's all said and done. You got time freedom and money freedom. It's like the gusto. So that's why when you look at trading, it behooves you from the beginning to put it in its proper perspective first before you get into the mix of the bullshit with trading. Like your emotions, being thirsty for money from it. Creating all of this shit in your head about how much money you're supposed to get from the market every day. You creating stress. This is why I talk about the same shit every day, all the time. We talking about the same shit all the time. It's not different. It's the same thing every day that we talking about. Because this becomes the vehicle that you want it to be, but you have to treat it as such. You gotta cut out your bullshit. Gotta cut it out. Just like what we was talking about a minute ago about scaling up. The reason people be scared to do it. I know why you're scared to do it. You're scared because you're not confident in what you do now. Come on, and that's what it is. That's what it is, man. Yep. How your decade look. That shit was hard. That shit was hard. Word, that was hard. Paley said, with trading skill, everything balances out with positioning yourself with one trade. Pow. Let it off, young Yoda. Ryan said, lack of time and money. Look, that's the definition of stress. Lack of time and money is the definition of stress. Come on, man. Oh, shit. Paleo, stress comes from lack of skill. Absolutely. Because without skill, you can't position yourself for time and money freedom. See how it all ties in together? Don said time freedom is a great responsibility. It can get you in trouble if you don't know how to manage it. No different than making bad trades. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're right. And that's a good point too. These are more excellent topics that we'll have for later, because you're right about that. Doing productive things with your time is very important. It's like, how do you spend your time? It's almost like somebody that never had time freedom, getting time freedom for the first time. It's like, well, what you doing with your time? Like, you got to think about it, and you got to relax first, because it's very easy to get hype. Like, oh shit, I can go wherever I want. Oh shit, I'm going over it. You see what I'm saying? It's easy to do that. So he's right about being able to manage your time. Absolutely. And I must say, I do that very well. Like, I manage my time very, very well. Yep. You know, which is something that I've learned because like humility helps you tremendously with time management. When you stay humble and you don't get beside yourself and let, you know, like your position get to you and you just relax, you good to go. Like you real good. You just good, man. You good. Salim, what's up, man? Sadiq says some people can be scared of success. Good point. You know what it is? See, Salim, Sadiq, what you just said ties exactly into what I just was talking about with time freedom. Because one of the things of success is time freedom. And the reason that people are scared of that is exactly what I just said. When you have all this time that you never had before, you start bugging out and thinking about crazy shit. Because you're like, oh, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. It's like a kid, you know how kids be when they go like to an amusement park for the first time. They going everywhere, just running, just ready to just take off and run. Like, oh, I'm going on that ride right there. It's like they want to do everything at once, but they're not thinking about anything. They're like, you know, wait, maybe I might want to save the water rides for after. Maybe I shouldn't do water rides first. But when you a kid and you hype, you're doing water rides first, you get all wet. Now you soaking wet, and now you cold when you ready to go on a roller coaster. You see what I'm saying? You didn't think about that first. You just was hyped. You're like, oh shit, water rides, let's go. And so that's that, you know, it becomes that type of thought process. It's like, well, nah, you need to relax so you can analyze and look at everything so that you can actually have some type of structure. Like, what do you do every day? You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on today? What's your plan today? But I tell you one thing, it does feel good knowing that you literally can create whatever schedule that you want to every day. Like it don't matter what you want to do. You just be like, all right, I'm doing this and then do it. That feels awesome. It really does. But yes, I do understand, you know, I can understand why people would feel that way where they're afraid of success. But I don't understand why somebody would be so scared of success that they would try not to be successful. That's retarded. You so scared of success that you intentionally don't want to be successful? Nah, you sound like a maniac now. Like that's retarded. So no, not to that degree, but just on the level of, you know, you doing something for the first time or having something for the first time that you never had before and not knowing how to manage your emotional shit. I do understand that. But I tell you what, you figure it out. You figure it out. I guarantee you that. Yep. You will figure it out. Ooh, Paley has hit it on the head. I'm going to come back to that. Damon, what's going on, TA? We should have a trading summit someday. Title 1-0. We're going to make it happen. I know I've been saying that since like 2018, but we're going to do something. Paley, this is hard right here, and this is so true. Paley said Mark manages his time with 301. That's why he still executes like a beast. Come on, man. He hit it on the head. 301 all day. I don't give a shit what I'm doing. It's 301 all day. Salim said TeamAlliance is pure brilliance. Facts. Facts, man. TA shines because it's the truth. All of this stuff that we talk about is real and it's just real. Like, you know, if you take what you need from TA, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you need at the time, It's there. Just pull it. That's why I love doing this shit. Cause you never know like who need what at the time. And I don't have to know. You know. You're gonna get what you need when you come around, man. Paley said that's how people lose their freedom, like sports players out of control with their money. Right. He said, I'm gonna scare myself into success. Come on, Peleus. I like that. Don said the market to the untrained is like an amusement park. The oh man, I missed this move and so on. Right. FOMO. Hit it on the head. Ryan said emotions are like 90% of the battle. That's a fact. That's a fact. See, the only thing that controls your emotions is your mindset. And notice I said control, because emotions are a part of us as human beings. Like, we don't ever stop being emotional. It's that if you're not careful, your emotions can dictate what you do. And that's the position you don't want to be in. You need to learn how to access your mindset so that your mind controls your emotional reactions to shit that happens. Think about it. You're always in pursuit of controlling your reaction to something. It's like shit happens all the time. Our goal can't be to control shit. We don't control anything, right? But what we do have control over is the way that we react to everything. That's emotion. You see? So when you learn how to navigate it within your mindset, you're using your mindset to control your emotional reactions to everything that happens. And that's why people never learn how to deal with the market. You know why? Because they never learn how to deal with themselves. You can't learn how to deal with the market until you learn how to deal with yourself. And that is a fact. Period. My expression, what's happening? Sadiq said, TA conference at a resort sound great. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Somewhere with some white sand and some blue water, right? I ain't mad at it. Yeah, no, we are definitely gonna be doing something. I don't know when though. Of course, this COVID shit is putting a damper on anything that anybody really can do. But it ain't gonna be around forever. At least not like this. Eventually, we'll be able to move around a lot more. Paley said emotion is destroyed by execution and process. How do you do that? 301 to repeat and observation. Let the market train you. It's what it is. See, your emotions can be controlled. Shit that happens in life cannot be controlled. Shit happen every day to people, all the time, all over the world. Nobody controls what happens. Because, I mean, it's just think about it. You got so many situations of people being in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know, shit like that. You don't got control over that. You really don't. The one thing you can control is the way that you choose to direct energy. You can control that. You can choose to be scared all the time. You can choose to be nervous about shit, right? You can choose to not have courage and be a coward. That's a choice. The choice is yours every day. And that's the thing. It's like You don't make a choice today and then, you're good for 10 years. The choice you make today, you got to keep making every day. Oh shit, you didn't think about that, huh? What you think repetition is? Repetition is making the same choice over and over and over again. Woo! Shit. Hard. That's hard. Man. Man, oh man. Yo. That shit was hard. Repetition is making the same choice over and over and over and over again. No matter what. No matter what. DJ Charm, what's happening? Ooh, look at what. Listen to what Young Yoda said. He said same choice leads to the same results. Oh shit. Come on, man. Don't make me walk off. Don't make me do the walk off, man. Relax. Don said emotions, 100% of the market arena. Don't flinch. You gotta learn to control them joints. Salim said, I noticed that I started probing all my friends out of existence as a result of their excessive emotions. Normal people are controlled by emotions. He said, I just look past them and around them. That's hard. That's hard. That was hard. Because we was talking about that the other day, about your circle. See, when you talk about your circle, right? Your circle is just not limited to your immediate circle, like the people you run into physically every day. Your circle is anything and anyone that you let into your circumference. This is your circle. Your mental circle. Be careful who you let into your circle. Listen to what I'm saying. Negative people, toxic people, negative shit that people say, complaining, bullshit, noise, shit that people are saying, whatever. If you let that into your circle, that's when it can hurt you. But when you keep your circle tight, it don't come into your circle, so it can't hurt you. Just like they talk about the circle of influence. You know all of the shit, all of the cliche stuff. The 5 people you hang around is, that's who you gonna be. You are who you hang around with. Is that true? Absolutely. Absolutely. But don't limit that. That don't mean you got to go outside and hang around people. You can hang around people and be in the house. When you in the house, you hanging around people. Who are you listening to every day? What are you listening to every day? What are you watching? Watching TV? What you watching on TV? Watching the news? That's who you hanging out with. This like, all right. Shit is crazy. Don said, what happened is the market conditions, how you deal with situations. So when you be around basic people, they become annoying to be around. And that's easy to do. Like, that's real easy to do because you can just remove yourself from being around people that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say stupid, I don't mean like, oh, he's just stupid and that's it. People that say and do stupid things that you just don't want to be bothered with. This includes like your relatives too. I got mad family I don't be around. I don't hang around them. I'm like, because I'm not letting you into my circle. You my family and I love you from over here. A distance. We're going to keep distance between us because you act a fool and I don't want to be bothered with that. Love you, cuz. You understand what I'm saying? So again, you just don't let them into your circle. Loved ones included. There's times I won't let my wife into my circle. Oh boy. Here we go. This another level right here though. I don't know if you're ready for this one. Did you hear what I just said? There's times I don't let my wife in my circle. And listen, don't take what I'm saying and then try it, all right? Just figure your own shit out. I'm just telling you what I do. Don't be talking about, hey, Mark, I tried it. My wife, she slapped me. No. Don't blame me for nothing. Oh, shit. Paley said, your circle is a part of you. So if you have mostly lazy people around you, that is now a reflection on your mindset and your trading. So now when it comes to the market, now you're like everybody else, losing. Ooh, Lord. That's hard. He said, lazy people around you, a reflection of your mindset. You're trading, so now when it comes to the market, you're losing like everybody else. Oh, shit. Don said his circle got a black hole. Doug said, you're it, my friend. Just you and 301 has been my circle for the last month or so. Come on, Dougie. Come on, Doug. Hard. Salim said the wife thing is my next step because of all that period crap. Look, Ernest come on with he's like, listen, don't try that shit at home. Oh shit. Paley said a lot of TA people getting divorces now. Listen, don't listen to nothing I said, okay? Oh shit. I know. That's why I said don't listen to me. Never mind. Forget everything I said today. Sadiq said I'm gonna get everybody smoked. Listen, Mark was drinking today. Tell your spouse I had one too many today, and then go to bed. Oh shit, yo, listen, I'm not trying to put the battery in none of y'all back, please. Salim already, that was Salim that said that? Yeah, that was Salim. Oh gosh. Sheesh. Yeah, he said with that period crap. I'm like, oh. Like, okay. I guess we won't see you tomorrow. Oh shit. Ernest stupid. He said don't be a meme. Jeffrey says you got to stay away from the energy vampires. They affect the emotions of everyone around them. Very tight circle. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's 100, man. That is 100. Yeah, but the whole thing about the circle is real talk, though. Like this is real talk. And you don't really think about it like that. I know a lot of people probably don't. But like I said, your circle, you can leave your house. I mean, you don't have to leave your house. You could be in the house and you hanging out with somebody. Who is it? You know what I'm saying? Who you hanging out with? Jamal says sometimes you have to do that to stay focused, to be the best that you can for your spouse. Yep. And that's where I was more so going in that direction. When I said there's times I don't let my wife into my circle. Because sometimes you need to have your circle totally insulated from anything that could be a distraction. And then, like everyone don't understand when you're moving on the vibration that you're on, especially when you're moving on the vibe by yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's kind of like how one of the things that I joke about people getting in trouble for training, like in your house. And I'm like, you're not training enough if your wife is not upset with you. And I say that jokingly, but at the same time, that's real, because especially in the beginning, when you first start training, you got to realize you're doing something that you wasn't doing before. That's a change. First person that's going to detect the change is your spouse. And if they don't like the fact that you're doing something that's taking attention from them, it's going to be some friction in the house. You understand? So it's like you got to be willing to deal with the friction. You got to get in trouble for training. There's going to be a period of time where you just got to get in trouble. That's it. Because you got to understand that what you're going to accomplish by training is not just for you. It's for you and for your spouse. It's for you and for your family. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's worth getting in trouble for. That's the idea. So just so that you understand the context and why I even joke around about getting in trouble and all of that. Don said, in a nutshell, got to go to the man cave. Oh, shit. Hey, figure it out, man. Figure it out. Jeffrey says, removing people from your circle is tough, but it relieves so much unwanted stress. Yeah. Yeah, especially family. Family in particular is very difficult to, deal with on so many levels because it's your family. You know what I'm saying? Your family feels a level of entitlement to you. Like, period. Like, nah, you my father, I'm entitled to you. And it's like, yeah, but I'm still me. I'm gonna come back on IG. It's like, I'm still me though. Like, I'm me before I'm anything else. Period. So you gotta be willing to move like that so that you keep your energy where you need it to be every day. And what ends up happening is, again, you keep doing it and you be consistent with it. Eventually, folks will just start understanding like, oh, well, this is just what he do now. Yeah, you're going to have to accept it. I got in trouble for it, but it is what it is now. And now you understand it, and now you have to accept it. You got to accept it because this how I'm moving now, period. All right, IG's back up. Yep. Melanie says, surround yourself with winning people and you will be a winner by default. That's what TA and Mark do for us. Y'all know what it is. Ernest said, you can't win with women. Sorry. He said, I could tell that Paley is single. Yes, he's single and he's also young. He's young Yoda. Yes, he is. Oh, man. Don said his girl is a Latina. She's trained. Dono here talking this shit. Hey, I let him off for you. But I don't know if she listening or not. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying a word. Shahanda, what's happening? Jeffrey said, I walk away from people in stores and tell them I ain't got time for your shit. I got to finish listing the 301. Oh, man, they don't even know what you're talking about, right? I like that. I like that. Paley said, just buy her a gift and she'll quickly realize why you train so hard. That'll last for a few hours, depending on the gift. But I'm going to tell you what, though. You know that song by Janet Jackson? What have you done for me lately? That right there is the mantra. We'll just leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Shit, what have you done for me lately? She don't want to hear nothing else. Salim said, dropping knowledge, training is the future of the economy. Relying on the job is dangerous. It is such a technologically advancing world. Facts. That's a whole nother live right there. All facts. Joe Mama, what is that thing that you're playing? Oh, the Don DeMarco? That must be what you're talking about. Don DeMarco was just confirmation of whatever has been said. It's like Funk Master Flex dropping the bomb. He might be like, who's Funk Master Flex? It's just shenanigans, Joe. That's all it is. Shenanigans, man. Yeah, nah, we just be on here having fun, chopping it up. Ernest said he'll learn one day. Yeah, Paley, you keep living, you're gonna learn. That is a fact. Don said you got college graduates working for high school graduates. Facts. Facts. Yeah, you got people with masters and PhDs and shit working for people with a GED. Now you got your PhD, he got his GED, and he's your boss. It happens. Salim said you can solve trading, but you can never solve your wife. Nah, they are not meant to be solved. One of the 7 wonders of the world are our beautiful women. Yes, they are. Look at Ernest. He's like, just let him be. Let it be, let it be. Yeah, man, but this topic was good. Very, very good topic today. We were getting into it a little bit on the live yesterday, and I made sure I wrote it down because I wanted to delve into it today. But it's all facts, man. All facts. Reason people be scared to scale up is because they scared, period. Yeah, these recent lives been crazy. These recent ones been hard. Mm-hmm. Oh, Don, you're not married? Oh, snap. You close to get married? Jamal said Adam woke up and he was married. I'll be here all week. Close to getting married? You want some advice? Or you'll pass? Let me see what you say to that. Look, look, look. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Oh, snap. Joe said, run. Ernest said, RIP. Oh, snap. Paley said, that's tough. He said he's open to it. Okay. Look, Mark G said, let's say a prayer for our good brother. Yo, y'all are horrible. Shahonda, I see you. And I will get you set up. When I get off the live stream, I'm gonna take care of you. Yeah, man, but let me see if I even got some advice. Look, he said Mark been breathing. It must not be too bad. That is funny. No, but in all seriousness though, let me see if I have any advice. So, well, let me ask you some questions. I gotta grill you first. So first of all, are you guys friends? Like, do you like her? Do y'all get along like that? And when I say friends, I mean like, can you hang out with her? You know, or do you are you waiting to get back in your man cave? Oh, really? Wow. He said he feel like that's his best friend. Oh, so listen, man. If that's really the case, you good to go. I would say definitely go for it. Because you gotta like just think about the fact that you're gonna be with this person for the rest of your life. You might want to like them. I see people get married all the time and they don't like each other. And I don't understand. I'm like, why the hell are y'all married? You don't even like him. He don't even like her. And it's so confusing to me. At least like them. You know what I'm saying? So that's a start right there. That is a start. Ernest said for now. Don said it's some people you just click with naturally. Yeah, that definitely sounds good, man. It sounds good. I would say that he said prenup. Oh shit. That's funny. Yeah, I would say go for it, man. I say go for it. Yep. That's your friend and you got a good, rapport and it's organic and all of that. You be all right. You will be all right. Yeah, I see everybody welcoming Shahonda. Yep, definitely welcome. I'm gonna get all situated here in a moment. Jamal said, you have not had a good relationship until you have to compromise. Interesting. Paley, is he on his young shit? He said, you only live once. Go for it. He said, YOLO, man. Oh, man. Ernest said, if you haven't done shit that you wanted to do in life, do not do it. You know what? That is very good advice. I must say. And Don, how old are you also? I don't remember how old you said you was. Seemed like Don is young. Don, you in your 20s? Because it seemed like I thought you was older, but I think that you're younger. Let me see how old Don is. Hold on. Or maybe I'm thinking about somebody else. I don't even remember now. But Don, how old are you? Damn, YouTube got an ill delay. It's interesting too what Jamal said. That is true also, very much so. About compromising, definitely true. And Ernest is elaborating. He said it's called settling down for a reason. You will settle down. Go see the world, grind hard before you settle down. 100%. I agree. I definitely agree with that. I definitely do. You also, another perspective on that aspect of it a little bit is if, like, before you start having kids, y'all should travel and do shit. Because when you have kids, everything changes. Like, the whole dynamic switches up when y'all have kids. So there's a lot of different ways to look at it. I think that getting married is something that is a multifaceted decision that you end up making. And you have to consider a variety of different things before you get married. And even after you get married, now you got to consider things before you start having kids and, like, building your family. You really, really got to give a lot of thought to it, because you don't want to be in a position in the end where you have regrets. Like, damn, I wish I would have did this. Wish I would have did. You don't want to be regretting nothing. That's one. And also, you don't want to become miserable as a result of not doing shit that you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just be aware of what's gonna happen. When you have kids, everything changes. When you get married, that's the introduction to everything changing. But you can get married and travel with your wife and you'll move around first before you start having kids, which I recommend that everybody attempts to do. Some people, I don't know if you're in position to do that, but I would recommend that you do that first. Y'all got to move around without kids first. Because when you have kids, it's over. Everything changes. And that's a fact. Yep. It's so funny. It scares a lot of people away from wanting to have kids because they see the dynamic of what happens when you have kids. Like, oh shit, I ain't having no kids. And it's not that you don't want to have kids. You just don't want to have kids yet. You see what I'm saying? You need to live and do shit yourself without kids first so you can experience different things in life without having the responsibility of children in addition to it, or in the way of you being able to do it. You understand what I'm saying? So for that reason, I would say yes, definitely. Take all these things into consideration. Jamal said a man should never get married until he knows who he is without the woman. Good stuff. He said you can't just walk out the house to go play golf. You have to be considerate. True. Unless you had an argument. Fuck that. I had an argument. I'm out. My argument gave me my rights to leave. Fuck that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Oh shit. Paley said marriage sounds depressing now that you explained it. Oh shit. Ernest said it's not if you plan it well. True. Jay Carly said, Ernest, I figured you just say woman, be back at 4. That's funny. Yeah, but it's in it. I don't know what happened to Don. I asked him how old he was. He disappeared. I don't know where Don went. Salim said it's worth it if you really love each other. To a degree. There are levels to that, I must say. Everybody don't love the same when you broke. Woof. Like, wait. Like, damn, you're going to take it there. Hey, let's be real. Everybody don't love the same way when the money is different. When the finances is different, romance gets fucked up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Everybody don't love the same way when you broke. When you broke, it ain't love. That shit is a thin line. Who sang that song? Somebody sang a song. I hate you right now. Who was that? I hate you right now. Who sang that? It was a girl. Was that Khalees? I think it was Khalees. She sang that song. I hate you right now. That's real shit. In other words, you broke. I can't stand your broke ass. Like it changes and switches up when the dynamic switches up. I'm just saying. Look, Jelani knew exactly who it was. He was like, yeah, that's Khalees. That's Khalees. Yep. That shit is, hey, and it is what it is, man. Paley said he probably get married right now. Look what I did. Either that or he split because of what Ernest said. Oh, shit. Good question. I was thinking that too. Ernest said, how much did she get from Nas? Good question. Yep, you let her tell her she had her own money though. She said she already had her own bread. She took all her shit out the house and left that green dress. She's a chef now? Oh, I don't even know what she do now. I don't even know. That's crazy though. Jay Carly said marriage is a partnership. Sometimes one partner needs to put in more capital than the other and vice versa. Yeah. But I will say this. I think that the best person for a person is the one that has struggled with the person. And I don't mean after marriage. I mean before. I'm not suggesting that this is guaranteed to happen, but if it does, it's better if it happens before you get married. It's better to be with someone and struggle with the person first, because you know that if they stay with you, that they are for you during the hard times. It's like after you get, it's kind of like the whole idea of vows. When you make your vows to the person when you get married, it's like, why are we saying for better or for worse? Why are we saying that to each other? Why are we saying something that's crazy like that, for better or for worse? You see what I'm saying? You can only say that and mean it with somebody that you really gonna do that with. It shouldn't just be part of vows just because you're getting married. That has to mean something. Think about this. If you've been through worse with somebody, you can say with confidence in front of everybody, for better or for worse. You've been through worse with them already. You see? If y'all ain't been through shit together, what you're doing is you're saying, well, if it gets bad, I'm going to stick it out with you. But you really don't know if you're going to do that because you haven't done it yet. Y'all ain't been through shit yet. You don't know what that motherfucker going to do when the shit switches up. I'm just saying. You understand what I'm saying? This is why when people get married, like, without knowing enough about the other person, it's a mistake. That's a mistake, in my opinion. I feel this should be the other way around. You need to be with somebody for a minute and kind of need to go through shit with them to see if they even are capable of being around you when something switches up and when circumstances change. If they ready to hit the bricks and y'all ain't even married, you know that they wasn't for you. That's a given. They out. They already broke out. So you think they were gonna stick around if y'all tied the knot? Jamal said anybody can say that they love you until it's time to love you. Facts. Ernest said it's a failed experiment. Ernest, you talking about what I said? Jay Carly says she gonna see her way out the convo. She like, listen, I'm done with this shit. She said, I went through the mud with the motherfucker and still thought that there was something better. Crazy. Oh, okay. Ernest said getting married is a failed experiment. I agree. Yeah, especially, it's like you get married blind. You marrying somebody, you don't really know them. You only know them during good times, right? I mean, that, like, for the most part, that's what people do. Don't they get married on the uptick? They get married when everything's great. You should get married when you down. Oh shit, that's some whole other shit. Whoa, whoa. That's different, huh? I'm just saying, if you want to really get to the realness, you really want to keep it 100 with the person that you with, marry them when y'all down. It don't get realer than that. Come on, man. Shit. Damn. Torre, what's happening, man? T.O., what's going on? He said, bye, baby, by Nas was hard. Shahanda, I ain't forget about you. I'm coming. Yeah, I'm about to get off of this in a minute. I go get Shahanda all situated. Lamont says, slightly disagree. That's all part of a game plan that women are taught at a young age. They learn how to set up a win-win. Ooh. That's interesting, Lamont. Jamal said, you need a circumstance to know somebody actually loves you. Bow. Come on, Jamal. See, like, it's getting real now when you start talking like that. Ernest said, especially in this day and age, marriage has lost its meaning. Come on, man. Jay Carly said, they don't make men here and men can't handle me anyway. Maybe it's me. Don said, I think some people get married for the title and they don't want to feel loneliness. So many different reasons that people do it for. You never know, man. Ernest said it's just something that people do. Yeah, you're right. Paley said, what if you want to position yourself first? Hey, now. Yeah, Sadiq, send it to me. Send it to me. You said it's by Nas, right? Oh, Bye Baby. Oh, that's the song that he made about Khalees, right? I think I heard that. Yeah, but send it to me, though. Send it to me. Yeah, this is interesting, though. This is a very touchy topic for everybody, I'm sure. It's touchy. It's touchy if you ain't married, and it can be touchy if you are married, if your marriage ain't all that. Because you don't really want to talk about shit. But for everybody that's married and really married, like, you know, married, you could talk about shit all day because it's all real shit. Like, this is real stuff that you're going to go through as a married couple. And depending on who you are and how you built, it's going to determine whether you're going to be able to withstand the test of time. And I'm telling you that the test of time has more to do with the circumstances that change more than anything. I mean, just think about that shit. Just think about it. You talking about being with somebody you're going to have to take care of if something happened to them. Like they get sick or some shit. You gonna have to be the one to take care of them. That's what you agreeing to. You know what I'm saying? That's very selfless. Where you're willing to do that. Like I'll do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Who you willing to do that for? And that's what I'm saying, man. Sadiq said he 20 years married. It's real talk, man. It's real talk. Like it's, you know, it's not just about money and all of that. Of course, it has a lot to do with that, of course. But like I said, circumstances. Somebody gets sick. Think about that. And this is the type of shit that you should think about before, not just after. Think about this shit before you tie that knot, if you're not married. Gotta think about it, man. It's real shit. This life happens. Life happens every day. Jay Carly said, only people that are not strong enough be lonely. Better get your strength up and wait for the person to find you. Pow. Celine said, if I get broke, I would expect myself to sleep in the streets alone and stinky. Don't expect a woman to pity me. I know what you're saying because I understand exactly what you're saying, because you don't want to be a burden on your woman. But if your woman is real, you ain't ever gonna have to even make that type of decision where you got to choose being in the street versus, you know, her doing what is necessary to hold y'all down at the time, the same way that you would do. See, like that's another thing too. It's a two-way street. It's not just one dimensional. It's like, as a man being able to provide, of course, that's what we are here for. Now, what happens if something happens to you? Who's going to provide for them? What if you're not in position to provide for whatever the reason might be? No choice of your own. It has nothing to do with you. It's just something that happened and you can't provide. Like, what's supposed to happen now to your family? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a lot deeper than just the surface and talking about what you would do in a circumstance. You don't know what you would do until you were in the circumstance. But I tell you what, the way you built tells you a lot about what you would do in the circumstance. Because what do you do now? Tell you, man. It's crazy. Paley said, I'm not married, but if I were to get married, take care of business first. That's the logical answer. Indeed. Don said, I know a guy whose wife had multiple sclerosis. He stuck with her until the day that she died. That's real shit right there. That's what I'm talking about. That can happen to anybody. Come on, man. It's real shit. Jay Carly, as a woman, I've held it down, so that don't make any sense. She said, choose better. I know what you're responding to the pity comment, right? Ernest said it's rough. That's why we grind hard. It's a lot of sleepless nights for us men, but you will never get it. And I understand that too. Yep. I understand that. Jamal said, when getting married, ask not what your spouse can do for you, but what you can do for your spouse. That's hard. See, and if that's the thought process of both, now you got a fruitful marriage. Because what ends up happening is, if each of you is always thinking about the other one, then you're always going to be in a good balanced position. Like there's times, you know, that don't get it twisted. You're gonna have all type of arguments and, all type of shit. Some people get physical. Personally, I don't. Like, that's just me though. I don't get physical with my wife. I don't get physical with women, period. Like, I call the cops on you. I'm gonna call it, like, I'm snitching. Fuck that. Before I lay hands on you, I will snitch. I'm just saying that, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes is laying hands. They're like, nah, you punched me in the face first, and then they punch you back. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. So, depending on how you're built is gonna determine how you move. Like, for real. That shit is funny, right? Yo, I ain't messing with y'all. Let me get out of here. I'm out now. I ain't fucking with y'all. Yo, IG, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Oh shit. I said I'm snitching.